Ms. Oni, the Northern Elders Forum, their reaction to all of this was rather strange, don't you think? Because they said they dismissed the national conference and said that it lacked constitutional basis and any form of legitimacy, and that the outcome, the reps were not going to speak for the entire North. What are your thoughts about that?
I think it's a bit, the first thing to say is that I think it's unfortunate. Unfortunate because I thought there were sufficient consultations made. The committee went around, they sounded the opinion of various groups, interest groups in the country, and my own understanding was that those things were reflected. And let me say that this outright dismissal, you see, there are some of us who have reservations as to what actually the conference can achieve. But then, even the mere idea of a talk shop where Nigerians can get together, because you see, the work of nation building is never a finished business. We need to talk. It does not matter to what ends and purposes. If only to let off steam, we need to continually to engage ourselves. That's my own idea of what this conference is all about. You see, all these grand dreams about whether it's going to be a constitutional, it will produce a constitutional outcomes. I think those ones are even secondary. Nigerians just need to let off steam. I don't have any illusions as to what it will achieve. Whether, for instance, some of the problems that are inbuilt into the current actuarial framework will ever be addressed. I don't even see it happening. Okay, but we still need to talk. And that was why I found it a bit strange that the Northern Elders will, with the wave of the hand, dismiss. And I had some of the contributions from some of the leaders. I felt disappointed. And some of them were outrightly provocative.
Yes.
Some of them were completely off the cuff. And, you know, the earlier question was about the use of this country. And I asked myself, if people are still talking about, because what some of the things that came out was like annexing territories. If people will still, project the dominance of, territorial, I just found it a bit ridiculous. This is where I think I think the problem really is more of a value thing. I think I'm beginning to feel that Nigerians, the leaders of this country, we seem to have lost it. Particularly people who ordinarily should be seen to lead in moral degeneration. The truth of the matter is that this country is not working. And if somebody is still talking about, and the reason it's not working is because too many hands are out of work. And somebody is talking about oil belonging to, I think for now, if it's supposed to even to shut off, to cock up our oil wells, so that Nigerians can even have a break from our oil and then to
see what it's like to live without the oil
from the scratch. I think that's what we should be discussing, not how to expand our economic zones, our privileged positions and things like that. I mean, that was what I was a bit disappointed. So to come back to your question, I think it's very, very disappointing. I consider it particularly very disappointing.